welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna start with the Rice Krispie treats. We're gonna start with some cereal, some marshmallows, some butter. These are the heart-shaped cookie cutters. These are some candy melts, chocolate, some baggies, and some sprinkles. We're gonna start with the butter, and we're gonna measure 6 tablespoons. And I don't know if you guys knew, but the butter actually has it measured on there. So you just cut 6 and then you put them in a pot. And you're just gonna go ahead and let that melt all the way. Now you're gonna add 6 cups of marshmallows. And you're just gonna stir it until it all melts completely. Once it's all melted completely, you move it away from the heat. That way it can cool a little bit, and then you can add the cereal. Then you're also gonna add 6 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. And now you're just gonna stir it all together so the marshmallow can spread evenly throughout the cereal. Now you're gonna need a pan and some wax paper. And now you're just gonna pour the Rice Krispies on the wax paper. So what I'm doing here is just spreading the Rice Krispies with a spoon, just so it can be all flat and nice. But as you can see, the Rice Krispies was kind of sticking to the spoon. So I got a spatula that was not metal, and it seemed to work better because the Rice Krispies was not sticking to it. So what I'm doing here is just pressing on it really hard so it can get flat. So while I'm letting it cool, I'm gonna go ahead and get some red chocolate and I'm gonna put it in the microwave. So you always want to put chocolate in the microwave for 30 seconds, take it out, stir it, and if it's not ready, add 30 more seconds. And here, as you can see, the chocolate came out a little bit chunky, but I'm just stirring it and you can see that the chocolate is gonna melt with its own heat. So here I'm gonna use a heart-shaped cookie cutter to do heart-shaped Rice Krispies. Press it all the way down, and you guys can see here that I'm kind of lifting it up to take the Rice Krispies out, and it was still pretty hot, so I just put it back down. You guys do want to make sure that it's cool enough, but not that cool where it's hard and you can't do anything with it. So I'm gonna keep doing some heart-shaped Rice Krispies, and while that's going, the chocolate is cooling off a little bit. So here I got another pan and put some more wax paper on there, and I got my chocolate. It's already cool enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Rice Krispies, and I'm just gonna put chocolate on there, but only on one side. I only want chocolate on one side, so I'm just dipping it on there, and then I'm gonna set it on the wax paper so it can cool off completely. And here I'm just adding some sprinkles on some of the hearts, not all of them. And on the other ones, I'm just writing an X and an O with some red gel. And that is what my heart-shaped Rice Krispies look like. Now we're gonna start with the cake pops. We're gonna need some frosting, some lollipop sticks, more chocolate candy, some sprinkles, and this is the cake that I'm doing, Betty Crocker, and I'm actually doing this one, the rainbow chip. And I'm using the other chocolate that I didn't use and some more wax paper. So you first have to start by doing the cake. It's pretty basic. You just follow the instructions on the back of the box. So this is my cake out of the oven. I'm just gonna go ahead and start crumbling it up. So I moved it to this Tupperware. It was going to be much easier to work with. So right here, I'm actually going to use my hands to crumble it up. It's going to be faster and much easier. So now that it's all crumbled up, I'm gonna go ahead and get the frosting, and I'm gonna put 3 spoonfuls of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands to mix it all up. I feel like working with your hands is much better than with a spoon or a fork or whatever. I just feel like it mixes better. So now I'm just rolling little balls and I'm just setting them on the wax paper. So now that I'm done with that, I just went ahead and melted more red chocolate. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a lollipop stick and put it in the chocolate, and I'm just gonna insert it in the cake pop. And the reason why I'm doing this is just so the stick can be a little bit more sturdy for when I put chocolate all over the cake pop. I also melted some pink chocolate just so I can do the same thing as I did with the red one. And that is what they look like, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in the fridge for 10 minutes. While they were in the fridge, I melted more red chocolate. Now I'm going to go ahead and dip the cake pop in the red chocolate. And I'm just gonna turn the cake pop around just to take the excess chocolate off. And now I'm just gonna add some sprinkles. This is the foam that I bought, and this is where I'm sticking them to. It's much easier. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to all the red ones. I'm going to add sprinkles to all the red ones. And this is what they are looking like. I am also doing some pink ones. The pink ones, I'm just leaving them like that, really simple. I'm not adding anything else to the pink ones. And this is what they look like when they're all done. Now I'm going to take out the treat bag. So I have these kind and I also have these kind. So I'm going to be using both of them. So I went in with the box goodie bags first. I'm just putting the lollipop in there and then I am closing it. And I'm also going to cut the extra bag on there. I'm going to leave it about there. I think it's going to look nicer if it's small and you can actually see the stick instead of the bag just being really long. After I'm done closing it, I'm just fixing the little bag to spread it out, and that is what it looks like. So this box also came with tags, so I'm going to use some of the string that came with it, and I put a little heart shaped tag on there, and I'm just tying it around like that, and that is what the cake pop looks like. So I'm also going to use the other goodie bag that says Happy Valentine's Day on the front, and with these ones I'm going to go ahead and do the Rice Krispies. So I was going to put the Rice Krispies facing the Valentine's Day side, but when I looked at it, I did not like how it looked from the back because it looked so plain. So I took it out and I turned it around and it looks so much better like that. And that is how the Rice Krispies look like. And that is what they look like when they're all done. I also used some of the other baggies for the cake pops. I think they look so cute. And I also tried some of the Rice Krispies like this. I think they look really cute too. And this is what they ended looking like. I think they look so cute and they are so delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Bye!